Hey, so you're thinking about stepping up from a small home juicer to something that can handle a morning rush of fresh OJ without slowing you down. That's a smart move if you're running a smoothie bar, CAF, or even just prepping for a weekend brunch crowd. But before you click buy, let's talk about whether this wearing WJX80 is the right fit or if you might end up with a machine that's overkill for your needs. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This isn't one of those cute little plastic juicers you leave on the counter. The WJX80 is built like a tank, with a stainless steel filter basket and shredder disc designed for continuous use. That means it's meant to run for hours at a time, which is exactly what you need if you're making juice for a busy shift. If you've ever had a home juicer overheat or jam after 5 minutes of use, you know how frustrating that is. This one's made to keep going, so it's a solid choice for anyone who needs reliability during peak hours. But here's the thing, this isn't a machine for casual users. If you're just making a glass of juice once a day, you don't need this. You'd be better off with something smaller and cheaper. This is for the people who are juicing 20 pounds of carrots before noon or running a juice bar where the machine never stops. It's commercial grade, so it's big, heavy, and not something you're going to tuck away in a cabinet. Make sure you've got the space and the workflow to justify it. One of the biggest headaches with juicers is cleanup, especially when you're dealing with pulp. The WJX80 solves that with dishwasher-safe parts and an included cleaning brush. That might not sound like a big deal until you've spent 20 minutes scraping dried pulp out of a tiny crevice. With this, you can toss the parts in the dishwasher after a long shift and be done with it. That's a real time saver when you're trying to close up and get home. Now, let's talk about the pulp ejection. The continuous pulp ejection feature means you don't have to stop mid-run to empty the basket. That's huge if you're making juice for a crowd. No interruptions, no wasted time, just feed in the produce and keep going. But here's a trade-off, because it's ejecting pulp continuously, you'll need to plan for storage. If you're juicing a lot of fibrous veggies like kale or celery, the pulp can pile up fast. Make sure you've got a bin or bucket nearby to catch it, or you'll end up with a mess. Another thing to consider is noise. Commercial juicers aren't quiet. This one's no exception. If you're working in a small space or trying to keep the peace during early hours, the motor hum might be noticeable. It's not deafening, but it's not the kind of thing you can ignore either. If you're in a shared kitchen or a CAF with thin walls, that's something to think about. So, who should buy this? If you're running a juice bar, a smoothie shop, or a CAF where fresh juice is a big seller, this is a solid investment. It's built to last, easy to clean, and designed for high-volume use. It'll save you time and headaches during busy shifts, and the continuous pulp ejection means you won't be stuck babysitting the machine. Who should skip it? If you're a home user or just making juice occasionally, this is overkill. You'd be better off with a smaller, less expensive model. Also, if you don't have the space or the workflow to support a commercial machine, it's not worth the hassle. And if noise is a deal breaker for your setup, this might not be the right choice. The value here comes from reliability and efficiency. You're paying for a machine that won't quit on you when you're in the middle of a rush. It's not flashy, but it's built to do the job day after day. If that's what you need, this is a good one to consider.